Hi everyone, I am just waiting for all systems to boot up. Thanks for joining me tonight. Happy Halloween, everyone. I wonder what everyone's up to. Have you got some sweet costumes on? I had to settle for some sparkly glitter because that's about all I have in terms of Halloween get up. Hi Steve, how are you? Welcome. Hi Viv, happy Halloween. Welcome. I'm glad to be here tonight. Very excited to be able to connect with you on Halloween. What a treat. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Katie. I'm an energetics and mindset coach, and I help women learn to embody their energetic gifts and build healthy, empowering mindsets so that they can create the life that they've been dreaming of. Two of my favorite tools to use in my coaching practice are human design and tarot therapy, and that is what I'm going to be doing tonight. So very stoked to be able to connect with you. Hi, Amy, cute little ghosts. Hi, Jacqueline, Catherine, welcome. So good to see you all. So let me just gather my thoughts. What do I need to tell you? So I'm going to start tonight by doing a energy report for each of the 5 human design energy types. So if you don't already know your human design energy type, there's a link in bio that you can fill out, and there's a link in the caption on Facebook and YouTube. So pop your details in there and I will get back to you with the 3 most important parts of your human design, which is your energy type, strategy, and authority. And if you know absolutely nothing about human design, what you need to know is that it is the life hack for learning how to work with your energy and the energy of the people and the universe around you so that you can create in a way that feels really nourishing, flowy, easeful, and delicious. So it's like a life hack for manifesting. So the 3 most important parts of your human design, like I mentioned, are your energy type, strategy, and authority. So if you pop your details in the form in the caption on Facebook and YouTube, or link in bio on Instagram, then I will get back to you in the next 24 hours with those awesome deets. Hi Jax. Oh, it's so good to see you. Hi Heathy girl. Hi Lydia. Good to see you guys. So let's get into it. Hey, I'm going to start by doing a reading for each of the 5 human design energy types. And then once I've done that, I'll dive into some personal readings. I'm not going to start building a list of people to do personal readings for until after I've done my human design energy type readings, because otherwise I just bloody lose track. So keep posting because I will definitely get to you. Let's do the incredible energy type readings first, and then I will start doing the personal readings. So let's start with generators. Hey, why not? So generators make up 37% of the population, and we have the most expansive energy field. We are here to create. We are here to literally do the hands-on work, do the turning inspiration into physical form. So the reason we need to have so much energy is because we are the worker bees of the collective. We turn the inspiration that usually the manifestors bring into actual, tangible, manifest form. The trick to being a generator is finding the work that you love doing, because you as a generator are designed to work, to do things that allow you to express yourself through creation, right? So the trick to being a generator is finding the work that really lights you up, and specifically what lights your sacral up. So if you'd like to know more about that, you can absolutely book a one-on-one reading with me, or you can join up for my newsletter. Every week there's human design embodiment tips that come out, help you learn to embrace your energetic blueprint through human design. So, and full moon. Before I forget, full moon ceremony next Monday night, 6:45 Australian Western Standard Time. It is a free event, but you do have to register for it because I cap the numbers, and it is via Zoom. So it doesn't matter where in the world you are, you can join us, but it is at 6:45 Australian Western Standard Time. So there's a link in the caption and link in bio for those as well. Hi, Greg. So good to see you too, Heathy girl and Lydia. All right, let's do a reading for generators. Let's see what comes up for Jennies. Oh, yeah. Nice one. Okay, so generators, for Halloween, we are being invited to step into our Queen of Wands energy, and the Queen of Wands is the Witch of the Tarot. Fucking perfect timing, hey? Why is she the Witch of the Tarot? Because she knows how to alchemize her unique flavor of magic into something that is just so, what's the word I'm looking for? I said unique already, but that's what I mean, unique. So the reason the Queen of Wands comes up for us when the Queen of Wands comes up for us in a reading, it's usually because maybe we've been dimming to fit in, maybe we haven't been really honoring our own unique fire. Maybe we've been comparing ourselves to other people too much, kind of looking at what they're doing and weighing up, oh, am I good enough? Look how amazing they are. I wish I could be like that. When the Queen of Wands comes up, it's literally like, fuck that. You've got what it takes. You've got your unique flavor is exactly what the world needs. And there's an invitation for you to wear that, put it on like a coat and strut around in your uniqueness. Now, the reason she is the queen, the Witch of the Tarot, is because she doesn't need to fucking tell anyone how amazing she is. She vibrates at her own unique frequency, right? So her energy speaks for her. And because of that, she magnetizes people. She magnetizes opportunities and synchronicities. So this is perfect for generators. Yes. Oh, yes, Jax. I love that. Jax is saying she's in Queen of Wands energy, and I am fist bumping you, girlfriend, because it's a good feeling. Hey, it's such a good feeling. It is when you are in Queen of Wands energy. It is oh yeah, I'm stepping into flow. Why? Because when you are living authentically, when you are allowing yourself to be exactly the way you want to be, that's when you are in alignment. And when you are in alignment, you become a magnet for all that is meant for you, right? This is manifestation 101. It's so hard to manifest when things when you are living out of alignment. And that's not to say that it's impossible or that it won't happen. It's just that it's faster. You can expedite your manifestation process by living, as close to your authentic truth as possible, no matter what other people have to say about it. And that's a fucking trick, right? Worrying less about what other people have to say about it. So generators, for Halloween, roll around in the bliss of trusting that you're getting this nudge from the universe to bring your unique vibrational frequency to the world. Unapologetically own the shit out of it and enjoy it, right? Okay, so Jenny's Queen of Wands. Next up, Mangens, because let's just do the sacral team sacral. The reason I say that is because Human Design has a crossover between astrology, the I Ching, the Kabbalah, the chakra system, and also quantum physics. But in Human Design, there are 9 energy centers, and they loosely correspond to the chakra system. The reason I say loosely is because they're kind of same, but different. The different element is that your energy centers in the Human Design system, our energy centers evolve as humanity evolves. So where the chakra system is ancient from back in the day, right? The Human Design system is evolving as humanity evolves, and that's why we have more energy centers. Basically, your heart chakra split into 2 different energy centers, and that's why there's extra. That's why we get extra. Why was I saying that? Oh, because as a generator or a manifesting generator, your sacral response is a really important part of your manifestation process. So yeah, that's what I was talking about. The sacral beings are the generators and manifesting generators. Regardless of what your authority is, your sacral response as a Gen or a Man-Gen is still super duper important. Oh, thanks, Jax. It's so sweet. It's so nice to have such incredible support when I'm live because, sometimes. Yeah. All right, Man-Gens. Let's do a reading for Man-Gens for Halloween. Hi, Joe. I am so good. I have actually legit had the best day. I had a little win. The universe provided some time for me today. Oh, Robin, I love you too. Oh my God, it's all the support. I'm feeling the love. You guys are amazing. Oh, happy Halloween, Robin. Yes, I have had an amazing day because I got extra time and I've been reading and I've been creating and I've been doing readings for myself. Like, what could be better, right? Yes, Amy, you're a manifesting generator. All right, let's see what comes through for Mangens for Halloween. Oh, that's weird. Oh, yeah, the Hermit. Look, that's so weird because it's pretty much the opposite energy of what generators got, hey? So that's not entirely true, but there's less kind of energetic output in terms of bringing yourself to the collective, sharing your gifts with the collective, and more conserving your energy, retreat for the purpose of allowing yourself space and time to get clear on the things that you have got power over and things that you need to surrender to, things that you need to drop like it's hot. It's a bit of a retreat for the purpose of clarity, integration, and healing. A lot of healing goes on in the Hermit. So, Mangens, over Halloween, it might be, look, it's a pretty cool costume as well, hey? So maybe it is a good time to create space for yourself, to nurture the shit out of your energy, to create space for you to journaling is going to be perfect for the Mangens over this week to get things out of their head, to get some sort of space between what's been circling around in their head, get it on paper so that you can see what needs integrating, see what you need to what's the word I'm looking for? See what you need to hand over, see what you need to get rid of, what needs to be gone from your energetic field. But in order to get clarity on that, you need space. You need space, retreat, nurture your energy over Halloween, Mangens. All right. So next up, let's do projectors. So projectors, they are here to projectors overall grand, like if you were to put a broad overview of what projectors are here to do, it is to help align the vibrational frequency of the collective by tweaking, by correcting, by showing us better ways of doing things, right? So projectors have got an incredibly powerful and potent ability to see better ways of doing things, right? And so the reflectors of the collective, they are the barometric sort of reading for how we're doing as a collective, and the projectors actually go, do you know what, I can see such a better way of doing things. I can see it so clearly, and it's our job, the rest of the energy types, to actually ask. Projectors need to be invited to share their view and opinions on things in order to have a positive energetic exchange. So let's do a reading for projectors and see where you are being called to pay attention. What message is coming through for Halloween? All right, projectors. Oh, justice. Quite fitting. Okay, so projectors over Halloween. This is the energy of not making hasty decisions, using your clarity of thought, using your critical thinking to help you take aligned action with a bit of sensible pre-thought, not rushing into things, not rushing into any sort of like new arrangements, new contracts. Like, it's not the time for that unless you give yourself space. Again, got spaciousness. There is a lot of spaciousness required of all of us, it feels, over the Halloween period. But with justice, the spaciousness is so that we can give our brain some actual space to have some critical thinking, to look at things from a really, I'm not going to say unemotional perspective, but definitely a balanced perspective, right? Like finding the balance between our soul, our heart, our emotions, and our critical thinking, not letting that critical thinking kind of just take a full back seat, which if you've been on my lives before, you know how much I am an advocate for listening to the language of our bodies, like listening to our intuition, and that justice can support you in that. But this justice is coming up for projectors over the Halloween period to kind of say, give yourself space so that you can actually weigh up all possibilities, all potentials, give yourself space so that you can gain clarity, don't rush into anything, and use your critical thinking as a tool to help you find that balance in your decision-making process. Hi, Carrie. Oh, and Emma, welcome. So good to see you. All right. Yes, for sure, Carrie. I'm going to write you down. Okay, so let's do a reading for reflectors. And Carrie Mangin's got the Hermit. I haven't done manifestors yet, Emma, so you're good. Reflectors are next. So, Rena, yes. Oh, Rena, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Fuck. Life, eh? Okay, so reflectors, 1% of the population. As I said earlier, they're the barometers for how we're doing as a collective. Are we on track? Are we living up to our full potential, right? That's what reflectors are here to do. And they are highly sensitive. They're highly sensitive because they have 9 undefined energy centers, which means they absorb and amplify the energy of the collective and of people around them. So let's see what, one flew out. King of Wands. Okay. So not too much retreat for reflectors. So it's interesting. As a reflector, generally there is a lot of spaciousness needed. Even when you are out and about, moving around the world, doing your thing, you kind of need spaciousness so that you can temper the energies of other people with your own energy, right? Like, so that you don't feel the full frontal force of being in and around other energies. But then it's so important as well for reflectors when they're feeling really energetic, when they're feeling really sociable, to go out and do that, because otherwise how can they be the barometer for us, right? Anyway, the King of Wands has come up, which is a very it's out there, right? We're being invited to move out into the world and specifically step into our personal leadership in terms of bringing your creative fire, bring your creative fire so that you can, what's the word I'm looking for? The King of Wands is a trailblazer. He brings that sort of manifestor energy. So reflectors, this is your opportunity over Halloween to kind of tap into that. You know, we all have that fire inside us that drives us to create, to share our gifts with the world. The things that sometimes can sometimes feel like a burden because you just have to do it. You have to share it. And sometimes that feels heavy, right? Because it takes commitment, it takes backing yourself, it takes stepping into your full potential in a way that is fucking terrifying at times. The King of Wands is giving the reflectors over this Halloween. This is a full kick up the butt, bring your full frontal creative passion out, lead through bringing your creative passions out. That's a fun one for Halloween for the reflectors. All right, and manifestors. So manifestors are our trailblazers. Full King of Wands energy is manifestor energy. Hey, like I said, trailblazer, bringing your creative passions with a fire, bringing your leadership through, stepping into your personal leadership through bringing your creative fire. That is full manifestor energy in its highest form. So manifestors, the purpose of that trailblazer energy is to turn inspiration into action, right? So generators turn inspiration into tangible form, and manifestors are the leaders of the pack that have the inspiration, and then that turns into momentum, right? The drivers of the train is the analogy. And it's all the rest of us get to decide whether we want to get on their train or not. So manifestors, let's see what comes through for you for Halloween. Hi, Tracy. Oh, Rena. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yep. Fuck, it's hard, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, I'm feeling your heartbreak, Rena. I'm really sorry that you're going through that. Okay, manifestors, let's do a reading. Okay, Nine of Swords. All right, manifestors, Nine of Swords is where we're in the area of our brain chemistry here, right? We're in the area of our thoughts and our beliefs. And in the Nine of Swords, it is the energy of like we're so in our head right now, like anxiety, fear-driven freeze, basically, in this card. Fear-driven inability to kind of see clarity on how you can get out of the situation that you're in. So anyway, so for the manifestors over the Halloween period, the Nine of Swords comes up usually when we've had a very stressful, anxiety-riddled time. Often when we've gone, holy shit, what, like the decisions that I've made right now, like how did I end up here? But the Nine of Swords comes up when we're kind of on that cusp, we're on the precipice of just like full realization of what has unfolded, and that anxiety, that stress has come to boiling point. It's time to check in with what can you get rid of? What like there, it's, you can't hold it all anymore. It's not possible for you to even hold a tenth of what you were holding before. There's too much and you need to let go of stuff, right? So manifestors, for the Halloween period, it is really going to be so nourishing and nurturing for you to check in with like what you can't hold anymore. And are you feeling supported enough? Are you feeling brave enough to go like, okay, this is the shit that I cannot do it anymore. So that you can start working out the tangle of thoughts and stress and anxiety that are making you feel so unable to move forward, unable to have clarity on what the fuck to do, right? To help bring some peace of mind, check in with what you just need to get rid of. That's the energy for manifestors over Halloween period. So that's not the easiest energy to work with. It's a fucking awful time to be going through with all that heavy anxiety and stress. But please remember, we always have our support networks, right? Our counselors, our psychologists, our friends, our coaches. We don't have to do it alone. We were never meant to be doing it alone. And reaching out for support is often like one of the most fucking nourishing things that we can do for ourselves. So if you're in that space, I highly recommend absolutely looking after yourself in that way. Okay, team. So that is the energy reports for Halloween for the 5 human design energy types. Like I said earlier, if you do not know your, yes, our crystals offer a lot of support also, Carrie. So many crystals as well. The more, the better, right? Yes, if you don't know your human design energy type, you can fill out, there's a form in the caption on Facebook and YouTube, and there's also a form in the link in bio. If you want to come to the full moon ceremony on Monday night, 6:45 Australian Western Standard Time, there's also a link to sign up for that. It is a free event, but you do have to register because you're going to get a Zoom link. And it's so much fun. We're going to dance, we're going to do some tarot, we're going to talk about your human design. So if you're new to human design, come to the full moon ceremony, because we always talk about human design. It's a great place for people that are new to it to start learning, start diving into it. All right, so Carrie, you can't pick a fave, hey? All right, Carrie, this is for you, and then Rena, I'm going to do a reading for you. So, Carrie, let's see what's coming through for you over Halloween. Oh, I feel like I need to shuffle them more. Oh, yes. Steve, of course. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Tracy Fry. I'm going to pop you on the list. Okay. Carrie, Halloween energy report for you. Carrie. Okay. Oh, Carrie, Justice. Okay, so interesting, hey? So Hermit and Justice for your readings tonight, Carrie. What I am getting from this is that the, hermit, the retreat time, the really dialing in with the things that we have control over and surrendering to the things that we absolutely have no control over. Wouldn't it be fucking great if we had control over everything? Or would it? I don't know. Probably not. So that retreat time, that kind of downtime, Carrie, is for a purpose, and it's to like dial into your critical thinking to make sure that any sort of agreements, any contracts you're going into, any major decisions that you're going into moving forward, you're tuning into your critical thinking to help you make sure that it is aligned, right? And I'm going to preach it, but like we can work with our intuition and our critical thinking together. They were supposed to, that's why we have both of them, right? And the reason I talk about intuition so much is because so many of us are disconnected from it. So, it's a lot easier for us to connect to our critical thinking, but there's still balance involved with this, Carrie. So yes, introspection, surrender. Yes, beautiful. Exactly. So, surrender to flow. I think, Carrie, more likely this is like, so the hermit is like kind of the introspection so that you can get clear on what needs to be surrendered, and then justice is coming up to kind of nudge you in the like finding balance between your critical thinking and your sacral and your intuitive language, for sure. So all right, Rena, let's see what comes up for you, my love. Oh, Amy. Yes, Amy. How's your journal going, Carrie? I want to know how it's going. Do you know, I have had the fucking most amazing breakthroughs. Since I've used this, I have manifested just under $10,000, and I am not fucking joking. Like, this is the real deal. And do you know why? Because when I've been using this journal, every day it has brought me home to like full conscious awareness of where I am and where I am not listening to my strategy and authority. And those of you that are new to human design, your strategy helps you attract opportunities and synchronicities, and your authority helps you make aligned decisions. So if you want one of these journals, you can grab one in the link in the caption or the link in bio as well. But I am legit fuck, it's crazy. On that note, about 9 months ago, I ran a in-person money manifestation masterclass, and I'm about to relaunch it as a self-paced package for like a quarter of the price. So keep your eyes out for that. Because if you're into money manifestation, I've got so much to tell you guys. One of the girls that did my money manifestation class rang me the other day. She was like, holy fuck, Katie, the job, so much stuff in her personal life, and a shit ton of money as well. Like, I wish I could tell you all of the details, but they're personal, so I can't. But she has had incredible success. So keep an eye out for when that comes on available. But in the meantime, the Human Design Manifestation Journal is a perfect way to start. Hi, Tracy. Oh, good to see you. Right. Anyway, let's do some more readings. Rena, let's see. Okay. Rena, the Four of Cups. So when the Four of Cups comes up, it's usually because we have had, or we're going through a time when there is like just simmering discontent, like it's bubbling below the surface. Now, I know you've had like a massive day. So this might feel a little bit like, oh, fuck, what? Because you've been moving through some seriously huge energies today. This could be in relation to that, though, hey? This could be, I wonder, the simmering discontent. This card usually comes up just before the end of something, right? Or when we're in the energy of endings for the purpose of strengthened relationship through honesty and clarity and transparency. So this card comes up when we're just about to take the rose-colored glasses off, or when we're sitting in that energy. Now, the thing to know about the energy of the Four of Cups, Rena, is that simmering below the surface, as you know, I know you are highly intuitive and highly connected to spirit. That simmering, you're not afraid to look at it. I know you're not, but it's there for you, for your highest evolution, right? There's always something. It's like the key to unlocking something stronger. It really is. And no matter how uncomfortable it feels for us to move through those times, it is like absolutely a transitional point where we are like on the cusp of unlocking something so much stronger, so much more authentic, and so much more aligned for us. So yeah, I hope that helps, Rena. I'm sending you so much love. All right, Tracy Fryer, let's go. Here you go, Tracy. Thanks for your patience. Thanks everyone for your patience. I know, Carrie, 100%. Yes. Oh, I got you, Carrie. Got it. Yeah. Isn't it funny how we do that? Like humans have got this weird, like starting on a Monday, starting at the start of the month. I did it today. I said to Clay, I'm going to sign up to a course at the start of next year. Why? Fucking arbitrary. Actually, because the rest of my year is absolutely chockers, and I don't have the energetic capacity for it. But it's so funny, hey? Oh, I'm totally down for it, though. It feels like clean slate. Yeah, absolutely, Lydia. And Joe. Yep. Yes. All right, let's do Tracy. Oh, wish I had more time with you guys. Yes, I know, Carrie. It started the first week of using my journal. I manifested $2,000 legit within like 7 days. And then I've been using it for probably almost a month now. 10 grand. Like, can you even believe it? Clay and I have got a dance that we do when we manifest money as well. I should probably show you that one day. You don't want to see it. We've got a little song and a little dance we do. And I will do that. Like I won lotto today, won $28. And you better believe I did my money manifestation dance. Right. Anyway, Tracy, let's see what comes through for you. Oh, 3 of Pentacles. Oh, it's a beautiful card of celebration, Tracy. And it's celebration because we are, we're really starting to, in this card, the energy is that of you are starting to develop your skills. You're having tangible results, tangible fucking evidence of your manifestation process, right? So Pentacles, what we birth, what we actually bring into tangible, in the hand, manifested into our reality, right? So the 3 of Pentacles is a really beautiful card of celebration, an opportunity for you to take a look around at what has unfolded, like what has been dropping in lately, what has moved into alignment that you can celebrate. I was literally just talking about my little money manifestation dance. That's the energy of the 3 of Pentacles, because it's like the celebrating the small successes, because we know that big success only comes from many, many small successes, right? It's all these one foot in front of the other, one success after the other. Don't let the small successes go uncelebrated. So Tracy, I really encourage you over Halloween to just check in. What has been moving into alignment? What have you the early successes here, right? Like there are things, tangible things that have been manifesting. What are they? Celebrate the shit out of that. When you celebrate the small successes as well, it literally brings your baseline vibrational frequency into the energy of receiving, which is where we all need to be if we are going to be the conscious creators of our lives. So, all right, Steve, let's do a reading for you. Absolutely. Oh, starting tonight. Oh, no, because I didn't put dates on it, Carrie, for that very reason. So it's just, it's 90 days with no dates. You write the date in it. So like I started mine on a Wednesday or something. So my week is Wednesday to Wednesday in my journal, because I wanted people to be able to start whenever they want and not have to, because it's basically a 3-month journal. So then when you've finished that one, you just jump straight into another one, and it doesn't matter what time of year it is. So yeah, just do it. Just do it. All right, Steve, I'm excited for you, Steve. I hope you're healing up really nicely and feeling better. Okay. This one. Oh, yes. The star. Oh, the star is a beautiful card, Steve, and especially for where you are at the moment, coming out the other side of, some pretty huge shit in your life, really. And I say shit with a lot of love because I don't really mean shit. I just mean like struggles, right? Like tough. And the star is hope. It is that innate sort of knowing that we all have inside of us, that there is hope, that there is people, there is energies, there is spirit supporting us, and like keeping our eyes firmly sort of focused on that, so that we can keep putting one foot in front of the other. Yeah, it is a beautiful card, Steve. Interestingly, the more I work with the tarot, the more I have found the star to be a card that is also one that encourages us to take the time we need to heal. It's like, it's really beautiful because it's such a supportive card that reminds us of our connection to source and spirit. But it also, there is no rushing through this energy. It's like it takes the time it takes to heal. It takes the time it takes. And almost like, how can you learn to embrace that rather than try and push through it? I think the reason that spirit is here in this card supporting you, talking to you through the tarot tonight with this card, Steve, is that it's like, we're here, we're supporting you, just to remind you that, like, you might not quite be through the other side yet, but there is a firm sense of support and guidance around you. So do whatever makes you feel really connected to that support, and on your earthly realm as well, like not just your angels, but your earthbound angels, and you know what I mean, all the support that you can. Keep your eyes firmly planted on that and know that you are supported. Very beautiful card, Steve. Okay, Amy, yes. All right, here we go, Amy. Let's see. And then Lydia. And then Carol Jarrett. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Our neighbour's cat's come to visit. He's absolutely adorable. Wonder if he's looking for treats. Halloween. Trick-or-treating. He's a beautiful ginger. All right. So, Amy, thanks for joining me again. So good to see you. So good to see you. You guys, I whitened my teeth this afternoon. I'm starting the process. I've only done one. Holy shit, my teeth are sensitive. Whew. Anyway, it's going to be worth it. And I'm going to look like Ross off Friends next time you see me. You'll be blinded by my white teeth. Yes, cat. All right, Amy, let's see what comes through for you. Whew, Amy, Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands is like the energy is tense in this card. And why? Because our creative passions are kind of we're being kind of called to fight for our rights to express our creative passions, to move forward in bringing our creative passions to the world, right? And in the Seven of Wands, there's an internal struggle or some sort of struggle that's kind of, that you feel like you're torn. You're like, fuck, I know I have to do this, but God damn, why does it feel so hard? Why, the limiting beliefs, the conditioning we have, the shadow, the inner child, all that stuff is kind of like rattling around, calling for your attention. The energy in this card is that it's kind of like holding you back a little bit, or maybe just, it's a prominent energy that stops you feeling like you are in flow. So often when the Seven of Wands comes up, it is a little bit of a like knock, knock, knock. Those frustrations you've been feeling, the kind of self-doubt, all that sort of stuff. This is the like nudge to do that sort of work, get the support that you need to look at the limiting beliefs. As I say, get the torch out, shine it on your shadow, because fuck, the boogeyman is not scary when you turn the light on, right? So, yeah, that's the energy in the Seven of Wands, Amy. So I would suggest over the Halloween period, there is this, yeah, exactly. There is this energy of what's been holding you back. Like, Is it time? Is it time to really kind of zoom in on what has been holding you back so that you can move through it? You deserve to move through it. You deserve to bring your creative fire to the world 100 million %. We need you to. We need you to. All right. Lydia. Yay. Oh, Steve, you're so sweet. Thank you. Lydia, are you still here? Can you just drop me a quick little a comment, actually, because I can't see who does the likes. And then Joe. Okay. Lydia, type me a comment in Instagram if you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to just do a... Oh, yay. Okay, cool. Thanks. I just try, my list. This is the problem with building a list because I know people life happens and have to pop off. So, all right. I'm excited to do a reading for you, Lyd. I love your name too. I've got a bit of a soft spot for the name Lydia. I'm not really sure why. It's just so pretty. Anyway, Lydia, let's get a reading for you. Halloween for Lydia. Oh, big energy, Lydia. Holy shit, the Chariot. Okay, so this is when we are there is a lot of forward momentum here, Lydia. It is you almost, okay, the energy in the Chariot brings us to a point where we're like kind of recognizing that our soul wants one thing, our intellect wants another thing, our conditioning, our limiting beliefs want another thing, our heart wants one thing. Usually our heart and our soul are pretty well aligned, and usually our mind gets caught up in stories from our limiting beliefs and our conditioning. And Lydia, in the Chariot, it's like we are fucking bolting full speed towards something that has been so compelling. It's like an evolutionary card where we're kind of shaking off some, what's the word I'm looking for? Shaking off a bit of innocence, a bit of that like youthful delusion in order to evolve through trying to find the balance between what our heart wants and what our mind wants. But in the Chariot as well, Lydia, that it's bolting forward because this has to unfold. Whatever's unfolding for you at the moment is one of those energies in our lives that is like, it's almost like a snowball. Like it has to unfold. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's all going to work out the way you want it. But the Rolling Stones, like they had so much wisdom when they told us we can't always get what we want. But despite that, the Chariot is forward momentum, and it's kind of inviting you to like be bold, to honor the thing in your life that you are like, fuck, I know this has to happen, and move forward. Listen to your heart, listen to your soul, see what's coming up, and it must be. It absolutely must be. I hope that sometimes with the major arcana, full transparency, it is such big energy that it's kind of hard to put words to for me sometimes. Lydia, I hope that made sense for you. It is big energy, like compelling you forward. It's almost like whatever's unfolding, there is a certain amount of destiny, karmic stuff involved in it. But it really is that the horses pulling apart from each other. That's your soul in one direction and your intellect in the other. And there is this call to like follow your heart, because inevitably that's where we need to be led anyway. Yeah. All right. So you're welcome, Lydia. Okay. Joe, where are you? Oh, Joe, were you on Instagram? Oh, yes, you were. All right. Joe McNee, are you still here? And then Carol there we go. Yes, you're there. Okay, Joe, let me know if, you're still there. Okay, perfect. Hi, Wayne. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. Joe, let's see what comes up. Sometimes I forget to just ground myself. All right, Joe. Oh, Joe, beautiful. Okay, the Queen of Cups, Joe. So, the Queen of Cups invites us to dive into our emotional depths, to witness what is often sits so and it's in our waters, right? There's a deep connection to our womb in this card, like a really beautiful connection to your inner realms, your emotional world, and finding for the purpose of like bringing back the nourishment, bringing back the gifts that our emotional world has to offer us in our daily life. So Joe, the Queen of Cups, the invitation is for you to spend time nurturing your emotional world, for your to witness it, to integrate anything, to get curious, to look at your emotional world through hypnosis, through meditation, through like it's a very dreamy sort of energy that you're being invited into, so that you can harness the power of that and bring it into your daily life. Bring your best foot forward. Bring your unique magic to the world through transmuting that emotional world of yours into something just bloody powerful, right? There is so much power in our emotional reality, and being deeply giving yourself a space to deeply connect to that and nurture that and bring back the wisdom that it has to offer is what you're being invited into over the Halloween period, Joe. All right, Carol Jarrett, thanks so much for your patience. It's so great to see you. Oh, you've got a gorgeous little baby in your photo. Oh, bless. I love seeing all the little rugrats. All right, let's see what comes up for you, Carol, over the Halloween period. You guys, if you missed out on your human design energy type reading, just make sure you fill out the caption, the link in the bio with your details. You're welcome, Joe. Enjoy Halloween. Thanks so much for joining me again. Link in the bio for, what am I talking about? Human design energy type form. I'll email you back with your human design energy type strategy and authority. And also, if you want to come to the full moon ceremony on Monday night, full moon gathering. It's more of a gathering than a ceremony. We're going to dance. We are going to do some tarot, so there'll be free tarot readings, and we're going to talk about human design. And obviously, full moon, we're going to get rid of shit that no longer serves us. So come and get amongst. It's a free event. You just need to register, and the link is in the caption and in the bio. All right, Carol. Oh, you guys, I'm doing Halloween tarot special as well. $50 tarot readings. Get in amongst it. There's links in the places that I mentioned earlier as well. So you can buy it today and use it anytime over the next 12 months. It's just a wee Halloween special. So $50 for a 5-card one-on-one spread. So good. I've been doing lots of these, like I did a new moon special over the new moon, and yeah, lots of people got in on it. So good. So book them. Right, Carol, this is for you, my love. Oh, King of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, and now we've got the sort of the leadership, the invitation into our personal leadership, to step forward into your personal leadership through the King of Cups. Now, Carol, the King of Cups is a healer. He is a intuitive. He is he's a medicine man in his own right? Like through his healing capabilities. He has the ability to hold space for other people. And when the King of Cups comes up for us in a reading, Carol, there's two things that are coming to mind right now for you. First of all, the King of Cups was not so great at nurturing his own, making sure he was giving from an overflowing cup. And because of that, his life ended up being like not as incredible and what's the word I'm looking for? Like fulfilling as it probably should have been, because he was an incredible human. And in the King of Cups, there is this, first of all, sometimes, no, for you, it's definitely like making sure that you're nurturing your own vessel, right? Like we should all be giving from an overflowing cup, not from a fucking full cup, not even from a full cup. It has to be overflowing. Your energetic capacity must be, abundant before. Otherwise, what happens? You end up burnt out, exhausted, with no capacity to do anything, right? And we don't need to be like that. We don't need to be in that space. So, Carol, the energy is that of like nurturing your own cup, filling your own cup, making sure that you are giving from a place of an overflowing cup. Don't diminish your resources so much that you just are feeling fucking burnt out and frustrated. Why? Because the King of Cups is inviting you into like your personal leadership through honoring yourself as the healer, as the supporter, or as the nourishing human that you are. You've got a lot to give, but we don't have to give from an empty cup ever, ever, ever. Oh, hi, Mel. Oh, so good to see you. All right. Carol, that was for you. All right, let's do Marion. Oh, yes, Beck. Beck, I'll do you after Marion. So, Marion, thanks so much for your patience, everyone. How are you, Mel? Good to see you. Are you going to come to the full moon ceremony on Monday nights? Come and get amongst it. 6:45 Australian Western Standard Time, so I think that's 9:45 your time, which is kind of late. Soz about the time on the East Coast. Maybe I should do an earlier one sometime, but then, yeah, anyway. All right. Marion, this is for you, my love. Thanks so much for joining me all the way from Ireland. Happy Halloween. Okay, let's see what comes through for you, Marion. Do you know your human design energy type, Marion? If not, fill out the form in the caption and I'll let you know within the next 24 hours. Marion, okay. Oh, 3 of Swords, Marion. Okay, so the 3 of Swords is inviting us to do the thing that we don't want to do. It's inviting us into some difficult conversations. It's inviting us to check in with our heart, what our heart has been calling us to kind of move forward towards, to say the things, to do the things that have felt not the most easeful. So in the 3 of Swords, Marion, it is a deep invitation into doing the uncomfortable thing that you've been putting off so that you can start healing and moving on from it. You're welcome, Carol. Thanks so much for joining me. What conversations need to be had, it doesn't necessarily have to be an external conversation either, Marion. It could actually be something that you've kind of felt, internally, that there's some sort of discontent that you're like, fuck, I need to do the thing, right? The 3 of Swords is telling you, do the thing, do it, because as you move through that energy, as you, it unlocks the next phase of your healing, it unlocks your next phase of your evolution, so you can actually start moving on, making progress, moving forward. There is a lot to be unlocked when we do the thing that we've been putting off that feels really uncomfortable, hey? So that's the energy for you for Halloween, Marion. All right, and then Beck, let's go. Oh, great, Mel. Yes, absolutely. Melanie, well, I'm looking for Beck. There we go. Beck, thanks so much for your patience, Beck. I have seen your name a few times pop up. So yes, I appreciate I'm sure it goes without saying, I appreciate every single one of you so much. Yeah, and your patience, and I love getting to do readings for you, and I love that you trust me to do readings for you, because I know it's a big deal and I take it really seriously. So hi, Eva. Oh yes, I'll write your name down. All right, you're welcome, Marion. Happy Halloween. All right, Beck, let's see what comes through for you, Beck. Oh, Beck, the devil. Okay. Huge evolutionary card, but it's not the easiest energy to work with. Why? Because it's essentially shadow work. It's looking at the thought processes, the limiting beliefs, the habits that we have in our lives that are no longer supporting us. They might have been supporting us in the past. They might have been supporting you through, they might have been protecting you from, we build these protective ways of coping mechanisms. And sometimes it goes from like a short-term way of protecting ourselves to a long-term habit that is holding us back from achieving our full potential, right? So, Beck, when the devil comes up, this is like, first of all, I would ask you, what is it time? Like, there'll be something that it's time to let go of. Like, it's not supporting you anymore, but it's not a surface level thing. This is going to be like something that has been built up over time that it really just, the torch needs to be shined on it. And this work, it doesn't happen in 5 minutes. This energy is not a like overnight energy. This is one that is inviting you for like it takes how long it takes, right? Sometimes shadow work takes oh God, if we're lucky, you can do it in a couple of days with, a lot of intention and a lot of support, but often it takes, weeks longer. And that's okay. Like, it takes how long it takes, and rushing the process is not helpful. But Beck, over this Halloween period, there is this invitation into just looking at your habits, looking at the areas of your life that, you can shed. It's time to let go of so that you can move forward in a more supportive way. Yeah. All right. Eva. I wrote down Eva. Oh, Eva. I'm from Adelaide. Is there a message for me, especially about your eldest daughter? Well, let's see what comes through the cards. I am getting close to having to finish up on Facebook, but if you are on Facebook and I've missed you, you're more than welcome to jump over to Instagram at Level Up with Katie B, and I'll continue to do a few more readings over there. So, but otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. Any of the links, the Human Design Manifestation Journal, link to grab that. It's only $30. You can get it from Amazon. It's the perfect way to start embodying your human design and accelerate your manifestation process. Also, free full moon gathering on Monday night. There's a link to register for that. And if you don't know your human design energy type, there's a link for that as well. Oh, and don't forget the $50 Halloween tarot readings. So, all right, Eva, let's see what comes through for you. For Eva and her eldest daughter. Eve, okay. Okay, Eva, King of Wands. It is a beautiful, there's a very fiery energy in the King of Wands. That might seem obvious, but he's a trailblazer. He's here to bring his creative passions. He's here to step into his personal leadership. He's here to invite you to step into your personal leadership. Or maybe it's your eldest daughter who this came through for, is being invited to bring her creative fire to the world. And sometimes that takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery. Whatever it is, Eva, whether it's for you or your eldest daughter, the King of Wands is like the energy is like creative passion that it needs to be shared with the world. Like, it has to be shared with the world. And sometimes that can feel like a burden, right? When the King of Wands comes up, it's because we are like having a really beautiful nudge and encouragement from spirit, from source, to back yourself in moving forward towards bringing your creative fire. What is it that you can't stop thinking about? What is it that you're bringing to the world at the moment? Because the King of Wands is like, yes, just keep trusting that you have got so much to offer, so much to share with the world, and it's really vital that you do that in the most aligned way possible for you. So it's a beautiful nudge, Eva, whether it's for you or your eldest daughter. It's a beautiful nudge to like show up and commit to bringing your passion to purpose, like bringing it to life. Like, don't stop. The world needs more of that, needs more of you to bring that. All right, let's do one more on Facebook. Oh, thanks, Karen. Let's do a reading for Karen on Facebook, and then I'll sign off for the night on Facebook, but I'll jump over to Instagram if you want some Oh, amazing, Eva. That's so great. I hope you find support in that. It is a beautiful card, and but sometimes it feels like it can be overwhelming because it's like, oh fuck, now I've got to like show up, and of course, like any support that you get. By the way, guys, I am an energetics and mindset coach, so my jam is like helping people create, like, manifest the life of their dreams, step into their power and embody their gifts, through the energy, learn to embody your energetic gifts and build a healthy mindset so you can create your most aligned life. That's what I do. So if you would like any coaching, you're more than welcome to DM me or check out my socials as well. All right, Karen, let's do a reading for you. Yeah. Oh, Karen, the star. Steve got the star earlier, and it is a really beautiful card. It's a card of hope. It's a card of it's a nod from spirit that you've got support, you've got guidance, that there are people, earthbound angels, other angels, spirit guides that are supporting you, watching over you, looking after you. And it's also, Karen, a really beautiful card of healing and integration. It's a card that invites us not to try and bust out of our cocoon before we're ready, before the integration, before the healing has happened. So, Karen, for Halloween, this is a really, like, this card is a little bit liminal in terms of the fact that there's not a lot that you need to do except really nurture yourself, really trust that your healing is happening in the right time, and that you are supported, and you are, and in fact, on that note, who are your earthbound angels that you can actually get tangible support from? Also, your connection to spirit and your spirit guides and the universe is a beautiful way to stay tuned and connected into that, like, hope, that hopefulness that things are changing. You are on the precipice of coming out of the cocoon on the other side of healing. But the energy in the star is like, don't rush it. Do not rush it. Like I said, when the devil came up before for Beck, I think it was, there's no need to rush these things. Like, it's all just part of our evolutionary process, right? All right, team, I am going to sign off from Facebook and YouTube, but I am going to jump over to Instagram at Level Up with Katie B. So if you would like some readings, jump over there. Otherwise, I will see you, I'm not sure. I'll see you next week. Oh, it's only Monday. I'll see you later on in the week. Thanks so much for joining me. Always a pleasure. Take care of yourself, all right? Yeah, beautiful, Karen. Take care and happy Halloween.